There's a broken system in Raid Shadow Legends that we have all been tolerating for far too long. Here's how to fix it. Raid's made a lot of changes over the years, some good, some bad. Most recently, we've gotten some really fantastic quality of life features that I'm absolutely in love with. So there's been some good stuff that's going on, but there's some things that feel ancient, clunky, or are just missing, let's be honest. Today I'm walking through some updates I believe need to happen and a few wishlist features I'd love to see personally. Hi, hello, my name is Fail, and in this video we're going to be going over all of the different areas that just absolutely need to be fixed in Raid that haven't been fixed for so freaking long, but also I'll provide some, suggestions or ideas how I would fix it or how I think that other community members within the game have suggested to fix these things. And then also at the end I'm going to add some kind of out of the box features, ideas, quality of life, so on, that I think would actually be a crap ton of fun to add in. Some of them are a little bit, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them are a little bit weird. You might tell me that they're totally a little bit way too crazy of an idea, and some of them you might go, oh, you know what, that would actually be freaking awesome. Or maybe it's something you've thought about too. So first and foremost, let's go through all of the different areas that kind of just need a little bit some tweaking. And you may already know some of these, you may already thought this yourself. Let me be here to confirm those feelings for you and let you feel validated that you are right. And then we'll get into some of those fun little ideas later on. I'm actually really excited to record this video because I had fun kind of really brainstorming different ways that we could make the game just that much more fun. Now's the perfect time to click the link in the description below to get a free Uugo as well as 2 more insane epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Play and Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Uugo right after signing up, as well as Tagoar at level 10 and Rector Drath at level 20. Click the link right now. Number 1, I'm gonna go through this one fairly quickly because let's be honest, I think we all feel it. If you've been playing the game for longer than, a month, you feel it. Or longer than a week even, you feel it. All right, Minotaur. Minotaur's Labyrinth needs an update. It either needs super raids. I've seen tons of people commenting saying that they would love that. I mean, we have super raids and all the other different dungeons. We even have it in campaign now. It would be fantastic to have it in Minotaur's Labyrinth. Or they could also just add 10 more stages, like or even a hard mode. Add in a whole other Minotaur's Labyrinth that's a hard mode that's a whole lot more difficult. Let's also talk about buying masteries for champions. It costs 800 to buy masteries for any given champion right now. And some people in the community, they hate that. They'll come out and say just how avidly indifferent they are about that and how the cost of it is just freaking crazy. 800 gems for scrolls is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Me personally, I think it's understandable for people to be upset and think that this is absolutely outrageous. For me, I actually don't think it's that bad. Don't come at me, don't hate me too much, but here's why. If you're going to, let's say, run Minotaur's Labyrinth instead of buy the gems for the masteries for the champion, it actually, once all is said and done and you do all the math, right, it actually costs less gems. So let's say you took your gems, turned them into energy, and then you ran up Minotaur's Labyrinth. It actually only takes about 640, 680 gems-ish in order to fully max out a champion. I mean, the fact that we save on gems if we were to run it out ourselves, plus you get silver, plus you get the experience, so you can level out the champion as you go. But I just don't think 600 gems to buy a champion's full masteries is really let's be honest, there's way crazier things in the game. There's way more expensive stuff in the game. I just don't think that's maybe one of them. Okay, so Minnow, long-standing pain point for a lot of people. Next, I want to talk about clan. So I personally love CVCs. They're a really big point for me and something to look forward to, and I enjoy participating in them. And also, I've been getting more into the different areas when it comes to like clan bosses and things. I've been getting more into fixing up my Hydra team. I definitely need to fix my Demon Lord team, and I love the fact that we have clashes for both the Hydra and Chimera and all the fun places, so that we ourselves plus our clans can kind of participate and compete and get really cool rewards as we continue to go along, which I think is freaking awesome. I'm working on fixing that on my account so that I can do better for my clan. But I want to talk about some clan features that I think would be a whole lot fun to add in. First and foremost, I wish that clan leaders had more abilities to customize. And that goes across the board. And they have added a few things here and there over the years to make it so that clan leaders have a little more customization within the clan. But I just feel like there's so many more that could be added. And we could list off all of the different ones, but let's just say like even even all the way down to like customizing our clan page and making it a little bit more unique. Now, this isn't like that big of a deal, and this obviously isn't quality of life or anything like that, but I just feel like giving clan leaders way more customization features and making our clan stand out and be unique and really have some unique features that just make them stand out a little bit more and show how active they are and how great this clan would be to join, etc., would be a whole lot of fun. So like visual customization. I also think it would be a whole lot of fun to have clan leaderboards. So I know that we can go in and we can look at each other's stats and everything. If you go into each individual person, you can go in and see what they're doing for CVC tournaments, Demon Lord, Hydra, Chimera, all the like stuffs like that. But I think it'd be really cool to have like a full leaderboard. So kind of like this ranking system where you can see like the top clans in the world and all that jazz and all the different regions. But I actually think it'd be fun to see a members leaderboard where we can see, okay, which team members in our clan are doing the most damage for Chimera every single week, which ones are doing the most for Hydra, which ones are doing for leaderboard. Also, you know, we could bring in Siege in this, all that stuff. I just think having like a more very clear cut leaderboard amongst clan members would be so much fun to go in. And yes, we could compete against each other, see who got the most damage on which clan boss this week, yada yada. But also it's really useful because there's a lot of times where clan members are super open to helping each other, especially those late gamers or long-standing gamers who have been in this game for a long time. They enjoy helping other players mid-game, early game, whatever. It'd be cool to go into the leaderboard and go, okay, this person is freaking amazing at Hydra, which let me tell you, there's quite a few people in my clan who are really great at the clan bosses. So I don't know, I just feel like they would just add a little special feature to show, you know, in which team members are providing, you know, the most effort and things in all the different areas of the game. Now, mind you, I've never owned a clan, I've never run a clan myself, so if there is some of these features that I mentioned here that are already in the back end for the clan leaders and it exists, just know this is coming from my perspective. I've only ever been a member, I've never been a clan leader, so please take that into consideration with all this that I'm saying. Another feature that I think would be really cool for clans is if we had like a donation system where members can donate, you know, different, I don't know, resources like silver, gems, whatever we feel like, you know, it is available for us. And it'd be really cool if the clan leaders can then take those resources and use them for specific areas of the game. Like, let's say they can choose a specific bonus that our clan can get for that week. For example, they could maybe use those donations, those resources, and give the entire clan a silver gain boost or an XP boost or a gear removal cost discount. Oh my gosh, I would freaking love that. And then allow the clan leaders to kind of utilize those resources in different ways. I think that would be a whole lot of fun. Another fun clan feature that might be interesting to add in is like little mini tournaments just among the clan members, like who can speed run certain areas or certain dungeons. You know, just little mini tournaments among the clan members. I think could be a lot of fun. Obviously, this is just yet another tournament for us to participate in, and I don't know that all clans would find that useful or helpful or really something to be participating in, but I just think that clan stuff really needs an upgrade. I would love to see more clan features coming out and more ways for, I don't know, clan leaders to, one, be able to customize and have more capabilities with what they can do for the team, but also just making it a little bit more community based. I feel like there's quite a few other games where clans, guilds, you know, the community aspect of the game are much higher tier and more put together with better features and allow you to feel more like a community and play alongside each other, and how important like a guild or a clan is in some other games. I just wish that maybe we could add just a little bit in here. Now, obviously clans are important in order to do the clan bosses and all the different clashes. I get it. There are some things. I just feel like it could use a little bit of a buff right now, and I think that it would make it so much fun and make clans just spark a little bit more within the game. Another thing within clans that I think would be fun is if we could share rosters with our clan mates. So oftentimes, you know, we'll have different clan members who will offer to help others. I've definitely had an amazing clan be able to do that for me, and I've had past clans who have helped me build out a great, like that spider team I just showed. I had a clan member in the past who helped me build that out, and it was great. It'd be really cool if we could share like a roster with our clan members. So let's say I wanted to send like a specific build or specific champion to a clan member and say, oh, how can I optimize this, and let them see all the stats and the build and everything, or send our roster to them or the team we want to build for a specific area of the game, and allow our team members to kind of comment and let us know what changes we could make. I think that having little mini tournaments within our clans would actually boost and help with this, because what would happen, is if we were doing little mini tournaments within the clan, let's say for instance doing a speed run of Spider, and then we could go through and see which clan members kind of need a little bit of help with those and which ones are doing really well, and then we could share our rosters with each other and allow for little tweaks and suggestions here or there. Now, I understand there's Discord. Quite a few clans, I should say, not most, but there are a lot of clans who have Discord servers that allow you to go in, take a screenshot of your roster, share it with them, and they can provide feedback. Totally fine. I just think it'd be fun in game to have a little more features and capabilities to kind of help boost each other up and help each other throughout the clan, especially because there's so many people, gamers out there, who are more than willing to help their clan members and help them progress. Not to mention, it helps each other when it comes to the clashes, the clan boss clashes. All it's doing is just building us up more and helping each other more. And not to mention, if we can improve the community aspect of the game just a little bit, it and boost it and give it a little bit of a buff, all it's going to do is make the game more fun to play and want to be around it a whole lot more. Okay, next feature I want to talk about, and this one's small. This one's not that big of a deal. This one, if it had been, that'd be great. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I would love to be able to refresh some of my daily and advanced quests. This is more specifically towards free-to-play and brand new players. On my free-to-play account, there's quite a few times where some of these quests that I'll receive, I just can't do yet. For example, on this free-to-play account that I have, this is about 30 days old, there's been a couple of advanced quests that I really struggled with. Like, for instance, you have to defeat a faction wars boss, which sometimes you can do depending on which faction is open that day, and sometimes you can't. There's been some days where it's so freaking frustrating that I can't go through and beat a faction boss and finish up my advanced quests, which again is not a huge deal, but it drives me crazy when I can't finish them. Not to mention the final additional energy refill that you'll get by completing all the advanced quests. I want to get that every single day because energy is life. It provides literally the gameplay and allows you to play through the game. So I want to be able to get all those dailies. There's a couple of others that I would love to be able to replace during, I don't know, every single day. Like, for instance, on my main account, sometimes it'll come up that you have to do a clan boss. You have to run clan boss, the demon lord with a rare champion. And if you have a fully built out team for clan boss that doesn't include a rare champion, which once you get later in the game, that becomes less and less likely, it's kind of a pain in the butt to go through and have to find a rare champion that'll get me enough. You know, it's just hurting my overall clan points, my demon lord damage, if I'm using a champion that's not quite built out for it. Now, of course, this isn't that big of a deal, but it'd be pretty cool if, like, you know, there's a certain amount of quest resets you could do. Like, let's say I wanted to replace this one, or live arena. Oh my goodness, there's been quite a few days where I'll try live arena and I'll just be going up so many mythicals, one after another, after another, after another, and I just can't beat it. It's a freaking pain in the butt, and sometimes it takes like an hour and a half just to get in a live arena battle that I can actually win. There's been quite a bit of pain amongst the community about this in some form or another, because I am not a Kraken, I am not a whale, I don't spend a ton of money in this game. I sometimes can't keep up with live arena, so it would be nice to be able to refresh that. I don't know if that's like an X amount of tokens that you have every month where you can replace an advanced or daily reward, or sorry, quest, or if you had to pay like gems, I don't know, to like 40 gems or something to like replace this quest for the day. I just think that would be really, really nice. Okay, next I want to talk about the tavern. Just a couple of quality of life things that I would really like to do. Number one is the instant upgrade option, which I love. Thank you for adding that, Plarium. You're awesome. Sometimes I forget to use it. But one thing I would love to be able to change is a filter on this. So as you may know, with champion training tournament, oftentimes what you want to do to get as many points as possible is throw in a couple of brewskis, some XP brews into, I don't know, like your rank 3, rank 4, rank 5 champions, right? So let's say I add in all of these different XP brews to a champion so that I can, I don't know, get some extra points in champion training, but overall they're just going to be food. It would be nice in an instant upgrade to have a filter where I can go in and make it so a champion has to be to a certain level in order to be sold as food, or under a certain level to be sold as food. Sometimes what will happen when I'll go to use this instant upgrade, like let's say for the rank 3s to rank 4s, sometimes what happens is I'll go to rank them up and it'll suggest a champion that is like level 29 as food. I don't want to use a champion that's level 29 rank 3 as food, because they're literally just about to be someone who's going to be upgraded themselves. So I think it'd be cool to have a little filter. Again, this is just a small little suggestion. It would be nice in the instant rank up feature to be able to filter out specific champions based on their level. This one I'm just going to skim over, but can we not allow for epic, legendary, mythic? The fact that I can go in and I can put a mythic book, I'm nervous even just clicking on this. The fact that we can put a mythical book on a common champion is crazy to me. Like, why is that even in there? Why is that even a feature? I don't like that, especially if there's a brand new player who doesn't quite understand all of the mechanics of the game. Going in and adding different higher level tiered books to a rare champion, for example, is crazy to me. That's just something really simple that just shouldn't even be in the game. All right, this next session is totally miscellaneous, random, all over the place game changes that either I think we really need, or let's be honest, most of them are just going to be really freaking simple. Okay, first and foremost, when I go into campaign and I have to scroll all the way over to Brimstone, it drives me nuts, especially if I'm doing a lot of champion training that day. It'd be really nice, I'm just saying, if when I clicked on campaign, it went to the last known spot that we were recently farming. I mean, this is a feature in a lot of other areas of the game, right? Like on dungeons, it'll take me down to where I was last playing. In Doom Tower, it'll automatically scroll up to where we were last playing or last farming. So It would be nice if that was a part of the campaign, please and thank you. Please stop resetting my campaign progress view. Background multi-battles. I would love it if one of two things happened. One, love the background multi-battles, utilizing them more and more, especially at the beginning of the day when you first get in and you've got to like manage a ton of different resources to get everything going again. They're great, but I would love it if a pop-up came up that told me, hey, your background multi-battle is completed. Would you like to see the results? I don't know if this is like maybe on mobile it is and I'm just used to playing on PC, or if this, I don't know. But I would love a pop-up to come up saying, here's your results. Would you like to view them? So that no matter where I am in the game, I don't have to go back to where I recently had. The fact that I have to click all the way back into it to see the results and click on results is a little bit of a nuisance. Or I've seen some other people in the community suggest that having it be like like a pop-out gameplay kind of showing the runs kind of in a corner. Like let's say we had a little corner right here of just kind of showcasing the game that's going on, and obviously you could minimize it or whatnot. That would actually be really cool. Another feature that we've needed for freaking ever and we do not have is private messaging. Why can't I DM somebody, whether that's globally or within my clan? I don't understand why our messages within this game, the system is just, it's so clunky and old and ancient and outdated. Please update, because I just feel like adding more community features that allow us to communicate a whole lot better with each other and just play the game together, strengthening the community and any features that are going to help accomplish that is only going to be better for the game, in my opinion. Maybe they just don't want to deal with it, because let's be honest, if you add DMs and private messages within the game, you also have to add in, some security measures so that some people aren't getting spammed or send not so good messages or anything like that. But I just feel like that's easily fixed, in my opinion. Let's talk about tournament rewards. These can be a lot of fun sometimes, and every now and then I'll want to compete in a tournament that's going on based off of the rewards. And I've heard so many other creators, Hail Hades, actually so many people have talked about this, but why is it that the top person can get this amazing freaking reward? Like right now, the Lady Mikaj Perfect Soul is freaking cool, but the fact that you can compete, and sometimes it's like a really heavy competition between the top 3, 4, 5 people, you can compete really heavily, and coming in second place, while this reward is nice, sometimes it's just not even close or near what it was worth to try to compete for that first spot. So I wish that tournament rewards were quite a bit better, but I think that that's just something that a lot of the community has been talking about for a long time now. Okay, another random idea that I have, but I don't know how it would be implemented in a way that is safe, secure, and not totally game breaking, would be like a marketplace amongst all of the players. Now, this one, I don't know if this is even a good idea. It would be really cool if I could put up, like, let's say I get an artifact that has a triple or quad roll on speed, and it also has a great ascension bonus, and it's just one of those items. It'd be so cool to put that on the marketplace. Not that I would want to keep that thing and be able to make something from it. Now, again, this one's hard and difficult because we're just gonna have the Krakens and the whales just selling each other all the most beautiful, amazing pieces of gear. So I don't know if this specific idea could be implemented safely and effectively, but it would just be so cool if there was like an open marketplace amongst all of the players, or even just an open marketplace among the clans. But again, you have to be really careful because sometimes those resources are just going to be tossed around with like the top tier players and make it really difficult to keep balance within the game. Another miscellaneous item that needs to be changed is the freaking artifact storage. Listen, us hoarders, we're really bad at this. We can't, and not only that, late game, end game, players that have just been playing for a really freaking long time don't have enough storage space. Not to mention, you want to be able to collect and hoard and a lot of really great artifacts that either have really good rolls, really great ascensions, yada yada, so that if you get a really cool champion, like a mythical champion in the future, you have all of these beautiful sets and artifacts to be able to build them out strongly. 1600 is not enough, okay? It's just not. I don't like it. Can we please improve this? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Tell me if you feel like I'm wrong, but this is not even half of what we should have, especially for the players that have been playing for a really long time. Even if it's something where we have to, I don't know, pay silver or something to increase our artifact storage, okay, fine. Like if you need to implement it in a way where we have to upgrade it similar to how we upgrade our vaults and our champion storage, fine. Okay, I will pay for it with my silvers or my gems or whatever it is that needs to be done, but please give us some more storage space. That would be fan-freaking-tastic. Now let's go off on our crazy silly mode where I want to rapid fire list off some little ideas or big ideas, I don't know, let me know, that I think could make the game just a little bit more fun and add features or different areas of the game that'd be really cool. Let's just go through these really quickly. Some of them are, let's be honest, like, they're not good. Some of these ideas are just a little bit off rails, and some of them, I don't know, they might be really freaking cool to add into the game. Number one is is endless Doom Towers. So I know that we have rotations on Doom Towers, but these rotations haven't been updated in a really long time. And I feel like Doom Tower is just a fun place for us to just continuously get additional resources and build out different kinds of teams, like with the secret rooms. And it just adds a little bit of extra fun to the game and an area for us to go and gather resources and do every single day. But it would be really fun if there was like an infinite procedural Doom Tower style mode where it just scales endlessly and it continues to increase in difficulty and random modifiers, like all enemies gain plus 50% crit rate, or you start each battle with debuffs. I don't know, just different secret rooms or things. And also, I don't know, there's a lot of different games that are starting to implement AI now. So I just feel like building out an AI, I don't know if this is even somewhat capable for this specific game, but there's AI game creation where you could create it to make it so that there's just an endless Doom Tower that you can constantly go up. And I know that the keys reset and the Doom Tower resets every so often. What is it, a month? But I don't know, for those that play it consistently and want to continue going on and continue on with the difficulty or even harder difficulty, I just think it'd be fun to create a system where there's just endless little tower stages. I think that would be a lot of fun. Definitely not necessary though. Now this next idea is a little bit wacky and I honestly don't know if it would be a good idea or not, but I just thought I'd throw it out there and you can let me know what you think. But what if we had different champion bonds? So let's say, for example, if I had specific champions that played X amount of battles together on different various areas and stages of the game, let's say 200, 500, 1,000, whatever. Let's say we had champions that played multiple stages of the game on the same team together. What if they created like a bond, which would make it so that they have like a minor speed or defense bonus whenever they continue to be put on a team together? Again, this is like totally wacky, a little bit out there, but I just thought I'd throw it out and see what y'all thought about it. Another little bit wacky that I have no idea how it would be implemented and or work within the game, but it would be kind of cool to have like a bank. This is totally just me. It'd be kind of cool to have a bank where I can invest my silver into and allow myself to gain interest over time, or like gain an investment over time. I don't know. Again, super simple and silly, but I just think it's just one little feature that might be a little bit fun in the game to make it so that I can be gaining silver over time, similar to how we have a mine where we can get gems over time, especially as we upgrade it. It'd be kind of cool to have a feature like that with, I don't know, silver. Another random one, don't know if it would be good for the game or not, or if you'd like it, but what if we had like a weekly mutators across the game? For example, you can have like all heal effects are increased by 20% this week, or poison damage is reduced by 50%, or epic champions gain 5% stats across the board. I think that would be kind of fun because then you can, I don't know, play around with it in arena, whatever boosts or debuff or whatever is going on, mutator is going on that week, you can kind of play around with it and try to win out the other team with that, or build out different teams for dungeons and other things based off of what's going on that week. Again, a little bit outside the box, but just thought I'd throw that out there as an idea. Another one would be, what might be really fun is to have race events, raid race events. So obviously we've got plenty of events and tournaments going on consistently every single day in this game, but I think it'd be fun just every now and then to have like a pop-up event that, I don't know, lasts 12 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. Obviously you can announce it a little bit ahead of time. And this one is a little bit iffy simply because obviously not everyone can be in the game 24 hours a day. So if you miss a certain event, it's kind of a Debbie Downer and not so fun, but maybe you could register for like a race event that's coming up so that you know it's coming and you know which players are going to be active inside of it. And it could be just a fun, random, like the April Fool's event that we recently had, where you can go and throw out all of your mystery shards into an event. That was kind of fun. I thought that was really interesting and outside the box that raid hasn't really changed for a long time or done something on for a long time. So what if we had like race events that are pop-up events that just happen very short term, whether that's, running up a speed runs. Oh yeah, that would be cool, is if there was a tournament that was live for, I don't know, 12 hours or something one day, and you had to go in, get the fastest run or the least amount of turns on a specific dungeon, like spider, dragon, what have you, whatever. But I just think pop-up events would be a lot of fun you can either register for, or you just happen to be in game and there's just a random pop-up event that you can go and participate in. And it's just wonky. It's just outside the box, different. And I think that'd be just kind of a little bit more fun to add into the game there. This next one, I think that my girly side is coming out a little bit, but I want freaking companions. It's like outside the box, totally don't know if it's good or not for this game, but I would love pets. Give me freaking pets. It'd be so cool to have permanent sidekicks. It would just be cool to like unlock a tiny mini champion or pet, a companion that it can give a passive bonus. So let's say I had like a little pet that I can add to Arbiter that improves her speed a little bit. Although let's be honest, the speed is freaking crazy already in the game and I can't keep up with it. So I don't want to give other people more speed bonuses, but I just think that would be so much fun. And it can either add like a little cosmetic or a functional, like find a little tiny freaking dragon that I can give to Ethos or I don't know, Artak. It was so freaking cute. And then just have it have a little bit of a bonus or a specific bonus in a specific area or what have you. I don't know. Another fun random idea would just have like a secret set. So let's just say that there's a secret set that's really freaking awesome. And there's a couple of really good new sets that have come out. I think Pinpoint is freaking good one. What's another one? Slayer's another good one. What if there's a brand new set that came out with a really cool, unique, I don't know, build, and it just drops randomly across the board. So there's no set area where you go and farm this secret set, but let's say I'm even running up like the Force Keep, Iron Twins, or any one of the dungeons anywhere, or even Doom Tower, Faction Wars, and it just randomly, obviously would have to have a really low drop rate, but it'd be just so cool to just have a secret set that just randomly drops all over the place that you can kind of slowly start to collect. It'd be really cool. Just one day just running up dungeons, running up Faction Wars, doing clan boss stuff, Doom Tower, then, you know, you slowly get to build out this brand new set that's like super awesome and really great for the game. I don't know. Another random interesting idea. Don't know how this would be implemented, and it might just be game breaking, but I feel like there's limitations that could be put on it to make it kind of work. What if we each were able to have a single unlockable legendary blank champion, where you can pick from a few preset kits, have it be offensive, defensive, supportive, whatever, debuff skills, and customize their appearance slightly, like make it your own. Mine would be purple, of course, purple and black. I love freaking purple and black. It looks so sleek, but just a single legendary champion that's our own, that's customizable, and each player can kind of have one. And of course, like I said, there would have to be limitations. You'd have to give like sets. You would have to have like preset kits that you'd have to choose from, but this would be so much fun. And maybe we could unlock it with different ways, whether that's using gems, using silver, etc., etc. And then you can slowly build out your own legendary champion that you can customize and build specifically for your account and your needs. There's so many people who are talking about different faction wars that are absolutely just trash or garbage because they don't have any revivers, or there's different faction wars that you're really struggling with. I, for instance, had a hard time with Knights Revenant and Shadowkin, or there's different champions that some people don't have enough HP burners, although there's quite a few nowadays, but you never know. Everyone's account is different, right? Having a specific champion that you want to build out just for arena, if you actually want to go for like that platinum build, I don't know, and give them a little bit of unique stuff with limitations, but I just feel like that would be a lot of fun for each of us to have our own unique. Plus, think about the content from that, the amount of content creators and people that'll come out and be like, this is my build for my specific Lego blank champion. Here's how I built them. Here's what they look like. I know, it's freaking cool. I'm a baddie. Speaking of customization with champions, another fun thing that Ray could maybe potentially do is maybe do like a skin competition where you can design your own skin for a specific champion. And then, you know, because there's some really cool designers and developers and people out there who are really fantastic at graphically designing beautiful champions. And not only that, it would give them more ideas of what they can create. And then, you know, as a reward, they can give the winner, you know, their skin that they designed for free. And then they can go and sell it and monetize it and all that fun stuff. But I don't know, there's a lot of different fun things that Ray could be doing to like build up the community a little bit more and have a little bit more fun and pull out those creatives in the community that can really help some of these champions shine and just be a fun thing to do. Plus, again, the content. I would love to watch the content on that personally. Another random idea that would kind of be fun, again, it would have to have some limitations, but what if we had player contracts? The PvP system in this game is really difficult, right? Because you're either really super into it or you're really super not. But what if we could set up friendly matches or PvP duels with friends or clan members and kind of have fun competing and creating different teams to go up against each other? And I don't know, and of course we don't want to add in a whole lot of gambling stuff here, so no real money gambling, but purely in-game, maybe you could do like a wager of silver resources. I don't know what laws and everything that would need to be covered over, or if it can even be used in-game, but if there's any way to kind of work around that, I think that PvP duels or friend and clan mates, you know, battles would be kind of fun to implement in some way, shape, or form. Plus, it would allow us time in a friendly way to practice out different teams so that we can continue to improve with arena, with live arena, build out different tag team arenas. So you could ask a clan member, hey, I'm working on this specific team. Can you help me test it? And then kind of, you know, go back and forth and have like a PvP with each other. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to rapid fire a few more little ideas that I just really wanted to share in here. For example, it'd be kind of cool if we can combine artifacts, maybe. Let's say I have two decent artifacts and I wanted to combine them or maybe reuse them to take a 5-star item and put 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever of them together to make it a 6-star. That would be kind of interesting. It would also help a little bit with all of these different storage issues. Plus, it'd be kind of fun to kind of combine them and see. And of course, there could still be RNG in that to kind of see what can be developed. Same with shards. So what if there was a resource conversion for shards? Let's say I take a certain amount of ancients and I can turn it into a void or a sacred, or let's say I can take a certain amount of sacreds and turn it into a primal. I don't know if this is game breaking or if it's going to be really ideally something that can be implemented in the game, but I feel like having a converting resource system within the game could be a little bit of fun when it comes to artifacts and shards and allow you to kind of upgrade things without constantly having to farm all the freaking time. Again, might be game breaking, might not be feasible, but I just thought that would be fun. There's so many more things that we could probably go over or really implement in the game, and I'm sure tons of other people have better ideas even than the ones that I shared here today. I would love to know your thoughts. What's one change you think Raid desperately needs, or what's just a cool little feature that you think would be a whole lot of fun to implement, even if it's not something that's like a priority of what needs to be changed in the game, but just a fun little addition that could just make it more interesting. I appreciate your time. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Can't wait to read the comments and see all the different ideas that everybody else has and see what you come up with. Or also if you want to amend some of the ideas that I had and suggest ways to either fine tune it, make it better, or just let me know if it's not feasible at all. That's okay too, because I know that some of these are a little bit, like I said, outside the box, doesn't work at all, or maybe the Raid community in general just wouldn't like them, but there's quite a few that I was excited to share with you, so hopefully you did enjoy at least one or two little gold nuggets during this video. Have an amazing freaking day, keep killing it, and I'll see ya.